Hello everyone, in this video we will understand about the do-while loop in the C programming. So in the previous video we have discussed about the while loop and the for loop. So let's understand what is the syntax of the do-while loop, and we will understand this with the help of examples where we can use the do-while loop. Okay, so let's start. So here is the syntax of the do-while loop. So we can see we have the initialization statement, and then we have this do while. Okay, so we have the curly brackets, and then inside the curly brackets we can write the body of the do while loop. Okay, and then inside the while we can write the test condition that we want to check. Okay, any updation that has to be needed on the variable which is controlling this do while loop, we can do that updation inside the do while body. Okay, and outside this do while loop we can write any statements which are needed after this do while loops is evaluated to false. Okay, when this do while loop becomes false, whatever we want to do after that we can write outside the body of the do while loop. Okay, so if we compare it with the while loop and for loop, what is the syntax difference between this? Okay, so here we can see what we have discussed in our previous videos about the syntax of the while and the for loop. So in the while loop we have the initialization statement, okay, and inside the while we have the condition, then the body, then updation, and then this loop repeats, right? In the for also, syntax wise, initialization, condition, updation we can write together, and then here it is the body of the for loop. Okay, and working wise we have already discussed in our previous video. So syntax wise, what is the difference in the do while loop? So in the while and the for, the condition, this condition, it is checked at the entry of the loops. Okay, whenever we are entering to the body of the basically while loop, okay, we are checking first the condition. Same way, before going into the body of the for loop, this for loop first check this condition. If this condition is true, then only we will come here. Same way in while loop also, if this condition is true, then only we will come here, right? But in the do while loop, the condition check is at the end of the loop, right? When we want to come inside the body of the do while loop for the first time, okay, there will be no condition checking. We can directly come inside the body of the do while loop, and after executing the body of the while loop, then we can check the condition. If this condition becomes false, we can come outside. If this condition is true, then we have to go again to the body of the do while loop. Okay, so basically the difference in the do while loop with respect to the other loops is, in the do while loop, the body of the do while loop, it is executed at least once. Okay, it is executed at least once. Okay, after executing this body once, okay, we will check the condition, and if this condition becomes false, we can come simply outside, right? But in the while and the for loop, if we are coming, okay, and then we check this condition for the first time itself and it becomes false. If this becomes false, we will simply come out of the body. Okay, that is, we will not go inside the body, okay, at least once also. Same with the for also. If this condition becomes false, okay, while we are coming for the first time, we will not go inside the body, we will simply come outside. Okay, so this is the difference in the do while loop with respect to the other loops. Okay, so we can understand with the help of flowchart also. So we can say we can initialize the statements first, right? Initialize, okay, and then after that we will come to execute the body, that is execute the body. Okay, if any updations are needed, we can do the updations here also, right? And after executing the body of the do while loop, we will check the condition. Okay, we will check this condition. Okay, if this condition is false, we can simply come out. Okay, and we can execute these statements which are outside the body of the do while loop, right? But if the condition becomes true, if this condition becomes true, we will simply go into the do while loop body. Okay, that is, we will go here, and then again we will execute the body. Okay, then again we will check the condition. If this condition is again true, we'll go again, execute the body, condition, okay, true. Okay, so we will go into the do while loop. When this becomes false, we'll come out. Okay, so working wise it is very simple. Okay, just there is a difference in the syntax. Okay, working wise it is also same as for loop and the while loop. Okay, just the syntax difference is there. Okay, so let's understand the working of this do while loop better with the help of example. Okay, so this is the example. So here we have the main function. Inside this main function we have this variable which is initialized to 0, and then this is the body of the do while loop. Inside the body we are printing this hello, and we are updating this I. Okay, and then we are checking whether I is less than 3. Okay, till the point I is less than 3, we will be executing this body. Okay, and when I becomes 3 or greater than 3, we will come out the body. So let's see how this program will work and what will be the output. Okay, so first I is equal to 0, then will come. Okay, and here there is no condition checking. Okay, as in the do while loop where we do not have the condition checking at the entry point. Okay, so we'll simply come inside and we will execute this statement. So we'll print hello. Now we will do the I plus plus. Okay, so this will increment the value of the I by 1. Okay, so this will increment and I will become 1. Now here we are checking whether I has been less than 3 or it is like equal to or greater than 3. So we'll say, okay, I is 1 and 1 is less than 3. This is true. Okay, so this is true. So true means we'll go inside the body of the do while loop again. So we'll come here. Okay, and then again we'll print this hello. Okay, we'll come here and we'll again print hello. So second time hello will be printed. Now again I is incremented, so I will become 2. I will become 2. Now we'll check whether this I, that is 2, is less than 3. We'll say yes. So again we'll go up and we'll execute and we'll come inside this body. Okay, so we'll print hello again. Now next time I plus plus. So I previously was 2, so now I will become 3. Okay, so now I has become 3 and this condition is checking that till the point I is less than 3, then only this condition will be true and we will go up in the do while loop body. But now I is equal to 3, so 3 is less than 3, this is false. Okay, 3 is basically equal to 3, 3 is not less than 3, so it is false. So now this condition is false, so we'll come outside the body. And if there is any statement here written, okay, let's say printf or let's say any calculation thing, we'll proceed with that calculation or printing. Okay, but we will not go inside the do while loop again. So in this question we'll print hello 3 times. So I hope you have understood the working of the do while loop. Okay, so there is no such more difference than the working of the while and do while loop. Okay, so let's see one more example. So this is our next program. So in this program, what is our intention, what we want as the output? Let me tell you. So our intention is that whenever I run this program, I should be asked a number to enter. Okay, you just should be asked a number. So let's say this line will come, enter a number. And let's say if I enter any non-zero number, okay, any negative or positive number, but not the 0. If I enter any such number, let's say I enter 3, then it should again ask me a number. Okay, I enter -4, again it is not 0. So again it should ask me a number. I entered 9, again it is not 0. So again it should ask me a number. Let's say I enter 7, again it should ask me a number. Now at last when I enter 0, then this enter a number line should not come. Then it should not ask me any other number. It should simply print the sum of all these numbers from 3 to 7, all these sum of non-zero numbers. Okay, 3 plus -4 plus 9 plus 7. So the sum of all these numbers is basically 15. So at last it should be print the sum equal to 15, right? So the termination condition of this program should be whenever user enters 0, this program should exit and simply print the answer as sum of all these numbers, right? Okay, so now let's see how we can make this program using the do while loop, or we will simply understand the working basically first. Okay, and then I'll tell you the reason that why we are using the do while loop. We can make this program using the for and while loop also. I'll show you. Okay, but we'll see like why do while loop is better than using the for loop and the while loop. Okay, so first let's understand this program. So in this program we have two variables, number and sum. Sum is for storing the sum, final sum. Okay, number to take the user input. Okay, so I'll simply come inside after this initializations. Okay, and inside this do while loop body we have these statements. So here we have the while and this is the test condition. Okay, so you can write this while here also or in the next line. Okay, it will not make any difference, right? So we'll simply come inside the body and user will be asked a number, enter a number. So let's say this statement is executed and we enter 3. Okay, so we enter 3 number. Okay, now this is sum plus equal to number means sum equal to sum plus number. Okay, it is adding the number. Okay, this is its short form notation. So sum is 0, 0 plus my number 3. So sum is updated to 3. Okay, I'll write here. Now we'll check the condition. Okay, after executing the body, we'll check the condition and we'll see if my number is not equal to 0. Okay, so we enter a number as 3, right? And 3 is not equal to 0. So this condition is true, right? So we'll come here because it is true. Condition is true. So I again ask a number. So second time I again ask a number, that is -4. Okay, so my number has -4. Now I'll add that -4 to the sum. So my sum is 3. So 3 plus -4. This will be -1. Okay, so my sum is -1. Now after this, I'll execute this test condition. So my number is not equal to 0. Yes, -4 is not equal to 0, right? So again, I'll go up. And then I'll say enter a number. So next time, let's say I enter a number 9, right? So my number has, sorry, this plus 9 basically. Now sum equal to sum plus number. So again, previous sum is -1. -1 plus 9. This will be 8, right? So my sum has become 8. Now again, after executing this, I'll check this condition. While my number is not equal to 0, yes, I entered basically 9, positive 9. So 9 is not equal to 0. So again, this condition is true. I'll go again, enter a number. Next time, I enter, let's say 7. So my number is 7. Okay, and I added this number with the previous sum. Previous sum was 8. So 8 plus 7, 15. Now, again, after this line, I'll check this condition whether my number entered is not equal to 0. Yes, 7 is not equal to 0. So I'll say, okay, this is true. So I'll again go there, right? So I will again come and I'll say enter a number again. Okay, enter a number. Now I enter 0. Now it will add basically 0 to my sum. But as you know, adding 0 with any number, it will not make any difference. Okay, but it will execute this line. Okay, so 0 plus this sum. Okay, this sum was, previous sum was 15. So 15 plus 0 is 15. It will remain same. Okay, but now when I test this condition, whether my number is not equal to 0, I'll say no, I entered 0. Okay, now 0 is not equal to 0. This is basically false. So now I will not go inside the body. I'll simply exit the body and I'll simply come out of the body of the do while loop. Okay, I'll not go. I'll simply print sum equal to 15. Okay, because sum has 15. I'll execute this line. Right? So this is how this do while loop is working. Okay. Now let's see how we can make this program using the for and while loop. And I'll show you that why we should use do while loop here. It is preferable. Okay, let's see. So this is the program that we just saw using the do while loop, and this is the program, same program using the while and for. Okay, output will remain same. Okay, but before this, let me show you the this code. Okay, in the Visual Studio using the do while loop. So it is asking me enter a number. Okay, let me enter a number. Okay, let me enter some 3. Okay, then again it is asking me a number, let's say 9. Then it again asks me a number, let's say I enter 2. Okay, then again enter a number because -2 is also not 0. Okay, so it will again ask me the number. Let's say if I enter 1. Okay, and let's say now if I enter 0, so what should be the output? Sum equal to 3 plus 9 is 12. 12 minus 2 is 10, and 10 plus 1 11. So 11 should come. See, 11 is coming. Okay, and after I enter the number as 0, then there will be no user asking, okay, that please enter again a new number. Okay, I will not be asking any other number. Okay, because I have entered 0. So 0 is like a terminating condition. Okay, whenever user enters 0, my program will terminate. Just print the sum. Okay, so this program is working perfectly fine. Now this is the same program. Okay, but I have made using the while loop. Okay, here you can see. So here you can see this printf, enter a number and scanf. These lines are written outside the body, that is in during the startup of this main function here. Okay, and here also I am again asking printf enter a number. Okay, but in the do while here we can see that we are writing these lines only once inside the do while loop. Okay, so first let's run this program. Okay, and we'll see that output wise it is same as the previous do while loop program. Okay, output will remain same. Okay, so I'll run this program if I enter a number, let's say same values 3, okay, then 9, then -2, then 1. See, it is behaving like the same program, okay, that we have made using the do while loop. Now if I enter 0, program is giving sum equal to 11. Okay, so 4 values I entered, fifth value is 0, sum is 11. Okay, working wise it is same, but the way how I am writing this program seems to be somewhat different. Okay, these lines are repeated basically. Printf, scanf and printf, scanf are written here. Okay, and same thing you can see with the help of for loop also. Okay, let's see. So here using the for loop also I have written the same thing. Okay, printf and scanf here also and here also. So working wise, if we see that how it is working, so it is first asking enter a number. Okay, so basically I will simply say E for enter a number. Okay, just short message output wise, enter a number. Let's say I enter 3. Okay, then it will come here and it will ask number is not equal to 0. Yes, number is not equal to 0, 3 is not equal to 0. So it will come here and it will now add this number to the sum. Okay, sum is initially 0, so basically 0 plus 0 plus 3, 3. Now it is again asking a number, right? Again I enter a number, let's say 4. Okay, 4. Now it will go and check if my this next number 4 is not equal to 0. Yes, so add this number. Okay, add this number means 3 plus 4, it will be 7, right? Again after adding, it is asking again a new number. Okay, let's say 8. Okay, so it will check whether this 8 is not equal to 0. Yes, so 8 is also added, so 7 plus 8, 15. Okay, 15 is done. Now enter a number. Now let's say if I enter 0, then it will go up and it will say 0 is not equal to 0. I will say false. False means come outside the body and come here. Okay, so you see here, when I enter 0, when I enter last number as 0, 0 is not equal to 0, this condition was false. I am not coming inside the body of the while loop. That means I am not adding, okay, this 0 with my sum. Whereas in my do while loop I was adding here. Okay, whenever I enter 0, 0 was also added, although it will not make any difference, but I was adding. But here I'm not adding. So I will simply come outside this body and I will simply print whatever the sum of 3 plus 4 plus 8, that is 15, right? And same thing you can see with the help of this program also. Okay, first time I'm asking the number here, and then after that this thing will be checked, this will be executed, then again condition, and so on, so on, so on, right? Same way it will work. Okay, so I hope first thing you learned a lesson that we can make this program using the do while loop and for loop. Just the difference is the way I am writing. Okay, if I want the same output, I can make the program using the 3 different ways. Okay, now the question is which way is preferable. Okay, and why I should use do while loop here, not the while loop and for loop. Okay, again it is a choice. Okay, you are making the program using the do while loop or for loop, anything is fine. Okay, until unless the output is remaining same. Okay, but then also I would prefer that I will use do while loop here. Why? So if you have observed that in do while loop I am writing these lines, okay, enter a number and scanf only once. But here in this program of the while loop and for loop, we are writing these lines 2 times, one inside the body and one outside the body. Same here, 2 times. And program is working fine. So these lines are repeated basically. Okay, if you say code length wise, then my code length is more in this. Okay, same with for. But with do while loop, I am repeating these lines only once. I am writing these lines only once. Now here we have only 2 lines that are basically repeated. Okay, or you can say like in while and for, only these 2 lines, okay, are there which were repeated. Let's say we have a program in which there is a need that some certain lines, okay, needs to be repeated, and those are like 1000 lines. Okay, instead of these 2 lines, let's say we have 1000 lines, 1000 lines of code that needs to be repeated. Now if I'm making the same program using the while loop and for loop, then what will happen? Those 1000 lines will be repeated here and will be repeated here. The same with for loop. But in do while loop, those 1000 lines needs to be written here only once. Okay, so here it will be like 2000 times in same, but here only 1000 times. Okay, those lines are coming. So in that way, this do while loop is preferred. Okay, wherever we want to repeat a certain number of lines without checking the condition. this is very important. Without checking the condition, we want certain lines to be repeated or to be executed at least once. Again, if we want certain lines to be executed at least once without checking any condition, then do while loop is preferred. We will put those lines at the entry point of the do while loop, so that without checking any condition, at least once they should be executed. Okay, so in the next video we will see. So I hope now you have understood the syntax of the while loop, how it works, and why and where we should be preferring to use the do while loop instead of the while and for. Otherwise we can make using the any of the way, while, for, okay, they will also work. We can make any program using the while and for. Okay, so in the next video we will see a menu driven program, that is basically a calculator program, and we'll see that why do while loop is preferred. Again, the same thing will be there. Okay, we will have certain lines which needs to be repeated, but we want them to be executed without checking any condition, and at least once they should be executed. So yeah, this is all for this video. So if you have any suggestion, please write down into the comment box. Please write your doubts also into the comment box, and also do share, like, and subscribe this channel. So see you in the next video. Till then, goodbye.